Hello everyone, welcome to Road to the Millionaire Retirement. My name is Andrew and thank you for checking out this channel and watching this video. So in this video, I want to go over 7 tips for beginner investor or just investor in general based on my experience in investing since 2016. Alright, so number 1, before you start investing this or that, the company that you want to invest, there's something that you need to learn that is more important than investing, and that's yourself. You need to learn to control your emotion. What I mean by that is when the stock price fall, you can't just panic, fear, and sell all your share. You can't let your emotion of fear dictate your decision. Also, you need to be patient. If you are hasty, you can miss out on important information that may impact your portfolio. You need to able to have faith in your investment even though they may be in negative. But most importantly, you need to study and research your investment thoroughly. What's going around the world that can impact your investment for better or worse? What can happen in the world that can impact your investment for better or worse? If you have done your study and research and you purchase your investment, then you should be confident in your investment even when the stock market is not doing well. Second, stock market will crash eventually in our lifetime. It will happen over and over, but they will always recover and they will break new record every single time. Okay, well, maybe not every single company is gonna make it, but majority of the company will. This is why you need to understand what you're investing. For example, when market crash happen, Microsoft will crash, Disney will crash, Apple will crash, Amazon will crash, but they will recover because of what these companies represent and their foothold in the world. You have to study and research the company you're investing. That's why I personally believe studying and researching the investment is the most important job because you're trying to build a strong portfolio that can withstand the crash and thrive afterward to break new record. So when the market crash, think of it as a Black Friday sale and buy more investment if you can. Third, don't be persuaded by what the social media, news, or people around you are saying. They can't predict the future, but you can research and see what's going around the world that is impacting your portfolio. I know like the good example would have been the GameStop that happened in February and January. I know that when it was start kicking off, people were probably saying like, hey, GameStop is going up. You should get into it while you can. And I know the other half of people, when it reached like over 100, people are saying like it's gonna crash. You should just get out of it while you can. And depending on when you got in, you would have made a great amount of return, and or else you would have lost tremendous amount. I'm not saying don't always avoid what is going on and people around you are saying, especially people that knows about what's going on in the stock market, but don't let their saying dictate your decision. You should always be open-minded and do your research and try to see what is going on. Fourth time in the market will be timing the market for most investors. This means that you don't want to try to be a day trader and trying to buy low and sell high because most investors, unless you are very experienced stock trader, I don't recommend doing this just because there's a lot of good chance that you're more likely to lose money. So this is why I recommend researching and studying a company that has a good investment opportunity and growth so that way even though it may go down, it will always go back up. Fifth, if you don't feel comfortable investing with large amount of money, start with $100. You want to get your emotion used to the feeling of stock market going down and up, especially when your portfolio is losing money. Also, this will help you gain experience. When you feel comfortable and confident, invest $200, $300, and so on until you feel completely good about investing into thousands of dollars. When I first invested in back in 2016 January, I only put down $1,000 and on that month I actually had negative return. So my portfolio, I think, ended around $900 or $800, and that really made me concerned. Oh man, maybe this isn't something that I can do, because like this is my first month and I'm already doing terribly. But that didn't really stop me, because you know what? At the worst case scenario, it's $1,000 learning experience, which is, a lot. $1,000 is still a lot, but I feel like this could really help me get into a stock market, which a lot of people are doing to get money for their either retirement or for their monthly earning income. So I told myself, let's keep doing it. Let's see where this goes, and let's keep up with what I can do, which is trying to pick the best company as I can. Six, you want to build yourself emergency fund. The emergency fund purpose is to avoid touching your money in your investment or retirement account. Less money in your account means less money you will make from interest. So you want to make sure that you have emergency fund on the side to avoid touching your investment or retirement account. And the popular belief is that about 3 to 6 months of expense fund bill. I know this isn't really an investment per se tips, but it is important, because not having emergency fund, and in the case that the situation arises when you do need the money, you will have to probably end up touching your retirement or investment account, and you don't want to do that. Okay, and the seventh tip is know when to sell your investment. Looking at what you invested, do you plan to hold on this particular investment for short term or long term? If it's a short term, perhaps deciding when you want to sell it might be important. For example, when I make 10% increase, I'll sell it then. Or when this investment make $1,000, I'll sell it then. Personally, what I do is when investment past certain dollar or percentage, I tell myself, if this investment fall down to this amount or this percentage, then I will sell it then. If the investment keep going up, then I will increase that sell point also. For example, if the Microsoft went from $100 to $200 and then it start to go down, then I will say, if Microsoft fall below 150, then I will just sell all the Microsoft. I make sure to give my investment some breathing room to fall, because the Microsoft could always go back up. So I don't set my sell point to $190, because the Microsoft, when it goes down, it can go down more than just $10 before it goes back up again. But this change as the price of the stock goes up. So if the Microsoft kept going up to $300, then I will readjust my selling point to maybe $250. So the ideal here is that you need to know when to cut your gain if your investment is going down and down and down. You can choose to just hold it for as however long you want, or decide when you want to cut your gain. Keep in mind, the company can recover and pass the point of the amount that you sold for. So this is why you need to able to control your emotion, so that way you don't do things out of impulsion. So this is why I always say, do your research and your study. So this last tip is usually toward the short-term investment. So the company that you don't plan to hold on to for years and years to come. As for long-term investment, this is where that time in the market beat the timing the market. So just put your money where your investment is, and just let it ride through the entire show, whether it's crash or whether it's going up. And if it's crashing, if you like the company, then buy more, because it's not gonna happen too often. So that's gonna be my 7 tips for the beginners investor, or just investor in general. I hope these tips helped you guys. If not, it maybe give you guys an idea. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you again for checking out this channel and watching this video. If you guys have any question, comment below and I'll answer them on next video. If you guys have any opinion or thought about it, comment below. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you guys thought it was terrible if you guys thought it was terrible video with terrible tips, hit that thumbs down button. Don't hold it against you guys. Let me know what I can do to improve. With that said, this week has been pretty rough. I hope you guys are still holding on to your investment. If not, hopefully you guys got out before it went down too much. With that said, next week starts new month, and I hope that stock market recovered from this week poop show. So with that said, have a great weekend, and thanks guys.